YouTube? This is Charlie426, and today we have another review, but instead of actually an actual kit review, we're going to review a figurine. This is the newly or the recent release, the G-Frame Unicorn Gundam. And now recently, about last day or last night, I technically did upload a video, an unboxing review, an unboxing video of the G-Frame Unicorn Gundam. So honestly, if you still don't know what the G-Frames are, I suggest you go watch that video first. I will put a link on the description below, so please go check that video out first, because those who are still confused regarding this product will get a better idea if they watch that video first. Okay, now let's get on to the review. Now first of all, as you can see that on the rotating stand, the Unicorn Gundam, I'm using the articulated frame. This is the non-articulated frame. I just put that there because, I don't know, it looks pretty nice. So let's go with the components as usual. First, what you get, of course, is the Unicorn Gundam articulated and non-articulated frame, the armor pieces as well. So I'm gonna let them rotate there on the back, and here are the other components. If you bought the 01 and the 03F box, these will be the additional stuff. The shield and the shield connector, they come in separate pieces, but yeah. And it's beam magnum, just a single beam magnum, nothing else. And this black head and body sculpt, which I'm still not sure what the main purpose is this thing for, but it's a very nice, vibe into it. It has a very nice vibe. It has some articulation, can move a little bit since it's connected to a ball joint on the head, but I'm really not sure. I mean, you can't really use this on this because of there's no holes, no gap. So yeah. Alright, now let's get on to the review. As mentioned, the non-articulated frame, as the name can suggest, no articulation. I mean, the only articulation you can get from these are pretty much that. No bend, a little bit of hand movement. You are technically able to take off these ball joint hands and attach it onto this one, but yeah, I mean, there's not much to use it. And the feet are ball jointed, but technically just to balance the kit itself. Alright, let's get on to the review. Okay, let's start off the head. Now, once again, this is a figurine, not a kit. Those who want a better idea, well, this is a bad example, but this is a HG Grimoire from G Reconquista. Yeah, this is one of those small HG kits, but if you guys are actually wondering, this is actually around 12 centimeters in height, or depending on how you look at it, it could be 13 centimeters because of the V-fin. But yeah, this is not a kit. On my unboxing review, I did show a comparison with a proper HG kit, so yeah. And on that video, someone did mention that it could be 1 to 200. Maybe he did the math or something, because I mentioned that it's 12 centimeters in height. So please, I do not want to hear any more comments regarding on how tall this thing is, okay? I don't want to hear that anymore. Okay, now let's get on with the articulation. The articulated frame is very good. To be honest, I think it's way better than the RG frame. You know why? Because I just built the Shin Matsugana Arjizaku 2, and boy, that thing has shitload of problems. And I refuse to upload the review of it. Okay, the head, well, it's pretty okay, but keep in mind this is just one of those candy toy figure kind of stuff. The paint is not perfect, the details are not perfect, but it does the job. The V-fins are very large and they're colored in gold. The red cycle frame, they're not clear pieces, they're just painted in red. Same. I'm not sure if the eyes are also painted or those are stickers. I'm really having a hard time figuring it out, but yeah. Okay, anyway, the head articulation, come on camera, can go down that much, up that much, I think. Yeah, it's like a double joint. It has like a double ball joint on top and bottom, so it's kind of tricky. 360 technically is possible, but very, very stiff, so it can go that back. So yeah, let's not do the owl head thing. Okay, regarding this, the only gripe for the articulation on the head is the V-fin being too long, and the beam sabers are like, usually Mobile Suit would have the beam sabers like up, like straight vertical, but this one's like, staring front, so I'm not really sure if that's normal, but yeah, that's kind of like the tricky area of this thing. Okay, for the shoulder articulation, it's pretty good. I mean, it can go forward that much and back that much. Of course, if you move too much, the shoulder piece will actually separate it. And yeah, because the shoulder piece does not actually Yeah, ooh, that was close. It clips onto that gap over there, so that's how it works. So without the shoulder armor, it can go a little bit more than that. And without the shoulder armor, it can go more than 90 degrees like that. But I believe with the shoulder armor, there we go, it can go about that. So that, and the arms also have a 360 twist. Ooh, that did not sound good, but yeah. And has an actual, okay, maybe, I believe the High New had, not the High New, I believe the new Gundam had a double joint. I have the new Gundam, I haven't reviewed it yet. But this one, about more than, a little bit 90 degrees is as far as it can go. But without the armor pieces, it can go, it's a double joint. And it has your typical ball jointed arms, I mean, hands as well. Now, if you look at the arms, you can see that these area cycle frames are not colored, so that's something up to you guys, like those who buy it. This will require a lot of coloring. Those who've seen my pictures of the new Gundam, you can see that some areas still need to be colored. Another interesting part is on the body is that these parts are actually separate pieces, 2 pieces to be precise. The body articulation, it sort of has an ab crunch, but because of the big crotch piece, it's kind of blocking the way. But yeah, it's there. And the front skirt, they come in separate ball jointed pieces, very nice. The side skirt actually moves quite a lot, and back skirt does not move. And if you look at the back, none of the cycle frames on the back are colored. Yeah, let's exclude these parts, but yeah, so a lot of coloring will be required if you want to make this look exactly perfect. The legs can go 90 degrees up front, and only about a 90-degree bend, but I believe if you take off the armor, the joint, it will have a double jointed bend, so that's that. And then the feet, okay, and wait, did this thing have a side swivel? Yeah, and this thing does have a side swivel. So that's that. And then the feet are ball jointed connected feet, but I believe the ball joint is not directly vertical, but it's actually in an L shape like this. So the ball joint is right here in an L shape. I'm not sure if that's like, it's way better for articulation. I'm not sure, but yeah, I mean, it works. It works. I mean, it can balance it. And the kid does actually can stand properly as well, and can do all sorts of poses than you think, actually. I think it's my camera on the angle, but yeah. Okay, now we've seen the basic articulation. Now let's look at its accessories, which is the shield and beam rifle, or beam magnum. Now, the way how this was the same as New Gundam, they give you a clip, and if you see closely enough, you can see that there's like a clipping area. So you just need to clip that in, and there you go. You have the shield. I mean, it would be really nice or cool if these red sections would have been like whatchamacallit, clear pieces. But this is like each box cost about $7, so if you buy both, it will cost you about $14. So yeah, I say that's pretty good enough. Okay, with the shield and stuff, there's nothing too special. Beam magnum, you just need to slide it in. There's no extra trigger finger that you need to change. But I believe this thing still requires some color, and there's no additional handle on the side that can move. Yeah, I mean, it's molded, but it doesn't move. But yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, despite another thing that I've noticed, this is also present in the new Gundam, this flap here, I mean, that covers the boosters, but yeah, I still need to try the Sazabi, which I feel like this might be like a trend in these, because they somehow look like the exact same pieces, even from the new Gundam, so I'm having my doubts regarding that. But yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but kind of an interesting thing. So yeah, I mean, if you want like small articulated figures that has a good amount of articulation, I say I would recommend this. I mean, it can pretty much pull off any pose you want, to be honest. And so I would recommend this. I mean, and it's even cheap. And if you don't want the articulation, you can just get one box. Of course, the shield and beam magnum would not be present, but you still would have the Gundam itself. Anyway, thank you for watching the review. This was the review of the G-frame Unicorn Gundam. I would recommend this to a lot of like small figurine collectors actually. There's still the Sazabi and New Gundam out there, and I believe the Volume 2, which contains Dawn, Mudrock, and Zeta Gundam, is coming out soon, or maybe Japan already has it, but yeah, you get the idea. Thank you for watching the review. This was the review of the G-frame Unicorn Gundam. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave a comment below. I still have more stuff to buy and build and make reviews out, so please stay tuned. And also, please, if you still don't get what these are, please watch my unboxing video, which is I will leave a link description below. Alright, see you guys next time.